Okay lads, so if you open up page 124 of your books, question 4 is this question here. So this is what we're going to draw on SolidWorks today. So we're going to start from the base and work our way up. If we look here, the base is 125 by 85. So we're going to start with a rectangle on the top plane of them dimensions. So looking straight in at our top plane, we're going to go to sketch and we're going to go to center rectangle. Okay, so starting from the center point, one click, pulling out and one click again, we're going to get our rectangular shape. Go up to smart dimension, picking one of the edges. Okay, the long edge is going to be 125, the short edge then is going to be 85. Okay, so we're going to get a rectangle like this, green tick, features, and we're going to extrude boss base. So this feature then makes the shape go to a 3D shape. Okay, and we want to extrude it by 60 mil. Okay, so over here, 60, enter, and green tick. Okay, so that is our rectangle. So we have the base made. The first thing that we see is that there's a corner taken out here. Okay, so that corner is 50 on the 80 mil side and 55 on the 125 mil side. Okay, so looking straight onto the shape, and as we said, we're going to sketch onto the top, just a line, and drawing a triangle. We're smart dimensioning that triangle, 50 mil and 55 mil. Okay, green tick once we're finished, and instead of extrude this time we're going to extrude cut. So we're actually going to cut the shape and we're going to go up to next. Okay, so that's going to bring us up to the next surface. Green tick once we're finished, and that is that section cut out of our shape. Okay, the next thing we see in our base here is that this section needs to come out as well, and that is going to be a triangular cut of 25 up and 15 in. So I'm going to look in now at this side of my shape, look straight in at the end, and I'm going to go sketch, and this time I'm going to go corner rectangle because I'm starting from, or excuse me, I'm going to go a line and I'm sketching onto this plane. Drawing a triangle, and then I'm going to smart dimension that triangle, 15 mil on the top and 25 mil along the side. Green tick, features, and again extrude cutting, and we're going to extrude cut up to the next surface. Green tick, that's that section cut out. So we see from our drawing that our base now is finished, and we need to work on this quadrant of a circle being extruded up. So I'm going to look straight in at the top of my shape again, so hit the space bar and we can look straight in at it, and I'm going to draw a circle here, starting from this corner, dragging out, and I'm going to draw a line from this point across to the center point and back in. Okay, so I have now drawn my quadrant here. I'm going to smart dimension that circle at 100, and then I'm going to go to this feature here, which is trim entities, and I'm just going to drag around here and delete them two entities. Green tick once it's trimmed, features, and extruding this time, and that shape needs to go up by 60 mil. So over to here and picking 60 mil. Green tick once you're finished. The last thing now I need to do is go to features again, and I'm going to draw this shape here. So features, reference geometry again like we used last time, and we're going to put a plane, a new plane, using this side here as reference. Okay, so you should get something like this, I don't want my plane to go out in the right direction. I want it to actually go into the shape by 25 mil. So I am going to go flip offset, and now I have a plane here, green tick, and that plane is 25 mil in. Just extend that plane out and right click on the plane, looking straight in at it. Normal to. Sketch, corner rectangle, starting from here and dragging my rectangle up. The dimensions of that rectangle are 25 and 40, excuse me, 40. Green tick, features, extrude that now. Flip direction, I want it to be into the shape, and I want it up to the next. So it's going up to the next surface like that. Green tick. A new feature now again, fillet. Items to fillet. This corner here. And radius of fillet is going to be 25. So we can see what's going to be taken off here, the yellow. Green tick. Okay, and that is our shape now. So right click on plane 2 to hide that. So that's not in our way. And we want to imagine what we'd see if we're looking at the front, and we're going to color that blue. So what would we see if we're looking at the front? We'd see these. So over to appearances, double click on appearances, and we're going to solid, double click, and we're going to drag blue onto this face now. Face, boss face, extrude, body and part. So we're going to face. We're going to bring blue over onto this face, this face, this face, and this face. Okay, so that's what we can see in our elevation. Next is what we see in our end view. So we can see we have some of the blue here in our end view as well, so they're going to be colored orange because we can see them in our elevation and our end view. And then everything that's just in the end view is going to be yellow. Okay, so that's what we can see in our elevation so far, in our end view and elevation so far, and just our end view so far. And the last one we want to look at is right in at the plan. And we can see that we see this in both the end view and the plan, and we see this in the elevation and the plan. Okay, so end view and plan is going to be pink. Elevation and plan is going to be orange. Have we used orange yet? We have used orange. White. And just is going to be red. Just plan is going to be red. Space for green there as well. Okay, so there's our shape. Red ones can just be seen in the plan. Pink one can be seen in the plan and the end view. Green one can be seen in the plan and elevation. And this, guys, then is our true surface. If we look straight on that, that now is the true shape of the surface S.